See how to remove objects from the pictures. So let's say we have a clean background. So I'm starting with the simple background. So we'll move on to advanced ones later in this video. So simply I have to make a selection. Okay, I will make a wide selection for this, or maybe you can use the quick selection tool as well. So I have made a selection, and now the shortcut for this is shift backspace. When you'll press shift backspace, the fill bar will open up, and here will be written content aware. So you can have the fills as well. You can just fill the colors in this selection, or you can have content aware. Okay, or you can have any pattern like we've studied in the previous class, color pattern fill. So just stay on content aware for now. Content aware, keep this color adaptation in check, and all the settings. Mode of the layers is normal and opacity 100, it's good. So we'll press OK. So now we'll see how it goes. So it will take a time because it's a heavier process, so it demands RAM from your system. So what it actually do is it takes the areas around the selection and fill the pattern in the picture. Like if there will be some pattern here or in the background, the pattern will be filled in the area, in the whole selected area, which in this case is this woman and this background. So this is the content aware technique, and you see the woman is gone. There was no pattern, so it has filled in it very smoothly. So let's take another example. I'll open an image for the pattern thing. You'll understand that better. So I'm opening up this picture, and now I'm making a selection. I'm using quick selection tool. Okay, I'll just select roughly the whole body, the feet. Okay, now I'll smaller my brush and then make the selection. I'll select the hand, the arm. Okay, see, I'm making a very rough selection. If you want to work in very precise way, you can just go there and add this part in selection as well. Because if you will not select this part in the selection, the hair will occur in this place when the woman will be removed. So because it will take the source, and the source will outside the selection, and outside the selection will be this black color, the hairs. So it will fill in these hairs. So just go through it roughly. So I'm just expanding the selection a little bit like this. Okay, it's okay. Or you can do one more thing. uh, First of all, just unselect this. You can go to select and modify the selection and expand the selection by 15 pixels. I'll go with 5 by 5 pixels. You see the selection has expanded itself. So now I will do shift backspace, and you'll see what happens. Shift backspace, and then okay, so this shadow will disturb us, so we had to select the shadow as well. But I wanted to show you how the shadow will occur in this filled area, so that you can get an idea of how it works, how it really works. So it's taking its time to fill the area, and the pattern on the background layer will be preserved. Okay, when the woman will be removed, the pattern will be visible in the same way as it was, because it will take the source from this area and this area, and it will assume that this is line continuing. So it will fill in this line and this line and this. You see, the line has continued till this part, this has continued till this. So you can see, if we had made some more expansion in the selection, so this distortion will also not occur. So you see, or some areas were not selected, like this. Two fingers were not selected. So the content aware tool took source from here and filled it in there. So make sure to expand your selection wide enough to give you good results. So in the this area you can also see that there is some distortion because of the selection and not expanding. So this is also a method to remove the object from the picture. So we'll move on to our next picture. Again, you can use the same tool that was making a selection and filling it in. Let's say I make a rough selection like this with lasso tool by freehand, and okay, I'll now select the shadow as well. So this is our selection, and now shift backspace, content aware. Okay, you'll see the shadow will also be gone, and it will be a very nice selection, very nice removal. By the way, this part of the selection has not been selected. This will give us a little distortion, but it will be nice, I assume, because we have made very expanding selection. So it's not very compact, so it will take the source from these areas outside and it will be like this. You see, this area is very good, but that part which was not selected, that is still there. So other than that, all the part is very good and very, you see this wave is also continuing. So it's a very good tool, content aware tool. So moving on to the next, we can do content aware here as well, but there are some other tools as well, so we can have a look at them. Patch tool, okay, it comes from this. You can select this, and then you make a selection, a rough selection, and now make sure content aware selected here. So you can just click and drag this area to the area where you want to place. Okay, so maybe I'll go with this area right here. Okay, yeah, this area is good. Okay, so when I release this, it will give a little processing window, and then the tent will be gone. Very good. So it does not take the source image from somewhere else. We can define the area we want to replace with some area. When I deselect, you see it is quite good. The grass color is not very good, but it's good overall. You can adjust it up to here or any other area you want. So this was the patch tool, and there is one other tool, clone stamp tool. So what does clone stamp tool do? Let's say this is my brush. I'll press alt, I'll keep alt, and I'll click once, left click. Okay, so now this area is my source. I have selected this source, and now when I will click here and I'll drag it here, you see there is a plus sign in the source area. So when I move it, okay, you see what is happening here. The plus area is being filled at the area where I am brushing. Okay, so this is content aware how it works. I'll show you by doing some very neat work. So I'll take the source from, let's say, here, and then I'll come up to here, and then I guess here is better. So this is a little good than previous, but of course it's not. I'm just teaching you the tool, so you can use it anywhere you like. So this was the techniques to remove some object from your picture. So I hope you understand it.